I hope you're doing okay. Apparently, Streamlabs keeps taking it and messing with my sound settings, even though I fix it every freaking week. But, how we all doing tonight? I am your friendly neighborhood Prax. Welcome to the channel. It is Saturday, which means it is Mechton Day, but it is Saturday night, which means it is time for our corporate raiders friends. On the fun end of space.
Is it fun? I mean, it's
Fun
more
for
like,
me.
For me.
my character's just a ball of anxiety. So,
Fair.
yeah.
I mean, I find it fun.
But
I
are
find
you
it very
having fun?
I'm having
That's
lots
the
of fun.
question.
Oh, I'm having lots of fun.
There you go. It's fun.
Yeah.
But that leads us to letting me tell everybody who they are, or have everybody tell me who they are, who they're playing, remind me of these things, and we're going to start actually with Lindy tonight. Hey, Lindy. We're going to start with
Hi.
you.
Okay, that's me. I'm Lindy. And I will be playing Dr. Penumbra, who is such a great doctor. Okay, let me rephrase that. A very skilled doctor. Very skilled. A scientist, has a lot of has a lot of ideas. Again, I'm not going to say good or bad. Morals, who needs those? Just ideas, many ideas to implement and people to treat.
Also, very important things. This leads to. I'll go directly above Lindy on the overlay is Pooja. Hello, Pooja. How are you doing? Welcome back. Who are you playing tonight?
Hello, I am Pooja. I am happy to be back this week playing Gomel Das again. A space adventurer slash treasure hunter slash doctor buddy. Yeah. Really, she's had an interesting time, had an unexpected visitor, and is not sure what the captains are planning, but as of right now is willing to follow them just because it seems entertaining.
I'm sure it will be very entertaining. And speaking of captains, we're going to start with Hannah. Hi, Hannah. How you doing?
Hello.
How you feeling?
I'm doing okay. I'm feeling antsy. I'm not sure what's up ahead, but I am ready to face it head on, possibly run away afterwards.
that might be valid, according to some
It's
people.
always a valid way to go about things. But in this campaign, I am Hannah, and I am playing Captain Flynn O'Hara, they, them. So this is my ship and my crew, our crew, with my co-captain, who will be next to be introduced. We love each other. We love our crew.
Yes, indeed. Speaking of the co-captain, hey, co-captain. Hi, Wally. Welcome back.
Hi. How's it going? Sup?
Good.
It's me, Wally, your favorite non-binary slime on the internet. I am playing Captain Isaiah Brashear, co-captain Isaiah Brashear. I much like the captain himself. He is a ball of anxiety right now because they took on some, I won't say a dangerous job, just one that kind of made him question why they're doing all of this. But you know what? He has his co-captain by his side. He knows he can get through this, and he knows the fact that his crew is on his side. There are no crew members at all that will do anything to betray the trust of the crew. Not a single person whatsoever. No. That gets him through the night.
Yeah, and we're just not going to talk about your independent contractors.
No.
We're
just not going to talk about it.
made that executive decision. We don't talk about it.
Don't talk about it at all.
But I feel like I should point out that Pope and Lynn have both been very kind, and because Coldrake gave them to you, and a couple people gave them to you at the very end of last session, you do currently have 4 luck points, which is good, because so do I.
That's not
Don't like
good.
that.
Luck is great.
Good at all.
Welcome. I believe, however, that we are deep diving back into our little vessel that is now a privateer, one might say, of the corp space, tied in with a contract to the board of directors. Remembering, of course, that the board of directors is the directors of each of the planetary systems, of the major corporations in each of those planetary systems. You know. Just a small, insignificant little contract with no one really important at all. And then you're making your way you have some new friends aboard. Well, one old friend-ish person and one new friend-ish person. Our dear friend, Dr. Laurent, who's here to help you and ensure that you can fulfill all of the paperwork requirements and meet all of Space OSHA's guidelines. But we are going to pick back up a couple days later, just as the landing sequence has begun, on Charybdis. It is currently October. It's cooler. Charybdis is a unique planet. It's well, there are 2 things that come out of Charybdis: crime and cows. It started
Cows that do
life
crime?
theoretically. Huh?
Are there any cows that do crime?
There probably are, because there's bioengineering for animals that can be entirely biogenetically modified.
Okay, good.
I don't specifically know if there are cows that do crime. If they do, they possibly have certain access to various...
Would they be cowminals then? Instead of
I
criminals?
mean... Maybe. I know
Or
that there...
criminals?
Cowminals?
Is the crime wave they cause utterly disastrous?
Probably.
Stop milking it.
There we go.
Okay, anyway.
And moving on. I love you all. But they, so landing in Charybdis, it is warm, even for October. But certain people on this call may actually know and understand if I say that picture a giant planet of West Texas.
Oh, God.
Flat, grazing land, easily nothing there. Water, there's enough water to feed cattle. There's a large major settlement at the spaceport on the city of Charybdis, but that's its other main home of its other main form of industry. Large amount of shops and dens of criminal activity, bars. Remembering, of course, that that because Starblade Battalion setting is part of the canonly part of, or it's an alternate history canon of the cyberpunk universe, drugs are not illegal. As long as everyone is of the age of consent, neither is a sex trade. But however, you do have a city that is basically smells perpetually of diesel, oil, and cow shit.
I could think of worse. I mean, not a lot worse, but worse.
This
Yeah.
is true.
you-
It could be Long Island Sound in August.
It could be worse, a lot worse.
It could be. But you are going to make landfall in the near future. Where do we find the good doctor as preparations for docking are underway?
Oh, the doctor? They are getting ready. They're it's interesting because their lab and office has a slightly different setup than usual. Thus they are irked. They're getting ready as best they can to receive possible patients. And maybe posting on like a forum somewhere. I'm sure there's like weird forums that you're like, hey, in town, if you need work done. Because again, Dr. Penumbra is a traveling doctor. Maybe just like a client list, just boop, send out that message or whatever.
Is it
Yeah.
so? I'm just picturing the scene in Firefly where Inara's posting that she is
Basically.
arriving on planet. Yeah,
Basically, but for chop shop Ripper Doc. Yeah.
so in that case, what I would like for you to do is to roll me social, please.
Oh boy. My favorite. Oh, that's not a cool roll. Okay.
Nope, that's
It's a-
empathy.
Yeah, it is. Not if you would believe it. Empathy is not Dr. Penumbra's best stat.
You don't what?
I know. Not their worst stat. Not their best stat. 16. Not bad.
16, very respectable, very respectable. That's, that's just the how widespread is the message of your arrival on the planet, how well is it being received. You do get a couple pings, but you'll notice that there's a slight silence. Not as many as you would expect landing on
Oh.
a planet like Charybdis,
Like Charybdis, yeah.
where,
They already all have a doctor. Gosh, probably.
yeah, and it's oddly silent.
Oh, I
It's
don't
like,
like that.
you know that the messages went out, you know that certain people received them, but you're not getting back the number of responses that you expected.
Rude. Is it because we have Space OSHA to contend with now? I just wondering if that's gotten out apparently. Just gonna play it cool. Respond to any queries that I did get from people who maybe want work done. And if if I don't have enough patience, I can just go parts shopping. That's fine too.
We're gonna pan the camera through the ship up to, well, where would we find Komal?
I think Gomal would probably be in her quarters doing a similar scan on whatever internety webby system there is, looking
DataNet.
for postings in terms of like jobs, bounties, contractor things.
Why don't you also roll me social? Just gonna use this as the social media roll for the night.
Social. Where is my social? There are a lot of skills in this
It's
game,
under
y'all.
empathy.
Empathy. Oh, okay. That's not that high. But
Yeah.
okay.
Are we both not social people? What? Although I
One
will
of
say
my
I'm very cool.
Character traits is literally antisocial.
There we go. 7.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can ping the net. You start trolling through it. I mean, you're all corp born, so you all have you have a data jack. You could surf the whole thing. There aren't as many postings as you would expect. Usually there's a number of, odd job postings. Most of them are murders. Welcome to Charybdis.
Yeah.
Some of them are a couple leg breaking jobs.
Oh.
Oh.
loan sharking. But there aren't as many as you would expect. And actually, there's nothing worth the fuel of going where you would need to go.
Ah, boo. Because I was gonna say another one of Comel's tags is violent.
It's a lot of quiet. Have either the doctor or our dear Como been to Charybdis before?
I imagine that the doctor has.
Yeah.
For
I think
reasons. Patience. A lot of patience on Charybdis.
So
lot of
you
parts.
would know the general political makeup of Charybdis.
Probably.
The ranchers
Oh.
outside of town have basically been, publicly facing, but have shifted. The new system is that the government is under the control. Well, the gangs were brought under control, and then the government was brought under control by a gentleman by the name of Seamus.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody has seen him. Well, I mean, occasionally people see him, but you don't see Seamus. You don't interact with Seamus. Seamus is the capo de capo, and he has done
You
enough.
don't see them.
You don't
all the
see him. You don't get to deal with him. The most people get to deal with is a person nicknamed the Queen, whose name is Melanie. She is his underboss usually, person that you would meet frequently. She runs out of a bar in town. You would also probably occasionally have heard about Seamus' second, male presenting individual who is very obviously been radically augmented and bioengineered. He is physically looks, well, he's got fangs and kind of wolven ears. He's got fur. Still human, but very much has been, there's no possibility that anyone could mistake Seamus for being anything other than bioengineered in some manner. Seamus' second, I should say. The second, Seamus is different, but the second is the one who's been bioengineered. The second, by the way, nobody actually knows his name. He is just referred to as Seamus' second, and most people don't even... If he has a name, nobody's spoken it in years. I will now add a bunch of people to your drive. Hold please while I do so.
Woohoo.
Because, Alright. Boom. There's Seamus' second. Nice, wonderful individual that he is. And there's Melanie. Wonderful, wonderful woman that she is. Enjoy all the many faces, yes. So you would know of them. That leads me, let's bring the camera further up to the good captains. Where do we find the captains this morning?
Well, aren't we pulling in?
Yes, making dock.
All right. So then we would be in the hangar. We are driving the ship, pulling in.
On the
Or
bridge.
at least that's what I'm doing. On the bridge. Whatever. My brain gone.
I'm like, don't be the guy who's piloting from the hangar. Fun fact, you can find it on Twitter, totally tangential. But the reason I was laughing is there's a video of a guy who decided to call his self-driving Tesla to where he was parked, where he was standing in the hangar at an airplane show, and crashed it into the $3 million private jet.
Oh.
So you don't
My
want to...
mistake. I'm thinking about the thing that was on the underside of the... No, we're in the we're driving the thing.
You're gonna drive the thing. It's good.
Yeah.
It's a laugh. Sorry, I had to give you that laugh. But yes, where do we find Isaiah?
Isaiah is also on the bridge, and he is currently observing. He is observing them docking the ship, but also is looking through social media about any kind of work that's going to be happening there on planet side when they arrive, and pretty much kind of gauge the area and figure out what, like, the vibe is when we get there.
So are you looking specifically for work or to gauge the vibe on Charybdis itself?
Just to gauge the vibe on Charybdis right now.
Because those are two different things. Looking for work means you'd be in a particular database versus if you're, gauging information. That would be... Hold, please. Yeah, we'll keep with what we're doing right now, and go with social as just a kind of reading the net, seeing what's there.
That is a 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
It's interesting. There's a lot of chatter going on. It seems that Seamus is being more seen in town than he has been in years. And Melanie hasn't been seen in about a week and a half. Have either of the two captains been to Charybdis?
I feel like Flynn has.
Oh, I definitely think Flynn definitely has. Isaiah knows a lot about it, but he hasn't been there. He lives vicariously through their stories about Charybdis.
I feel like Charybdis might be one of the places where Flynn has one of their many, floozies, or maybe one or more. I don't know, because they did roll quite a few.
Yes.
I could see it. I can see it. So, Charybdis, den of scum and villainy, Old West town, with the pirate connections of Tortuga, the smell and sound of cattle. You make landfall, but as you find out, Isaiah, Melanie hasn't been seen in a week. Seamus has been seen around. And there's discussion of an interesting gentleman who has started being a corp fixer who's been seen wandering around one of the local bars.
Fixer.
Mm-hmm.
Flynn, have we dealt with fixers in the past? Oh, have you dealt with fixers in the past?
I know of fixers. Have I dealt with any fixers specifically, GM? Is that a role?
I mean, yeah. A fixer, picture a fixture like you would in Cyberpunk. Not usually, and exactly what it sounds like in modern American parlance.
I know what a fixer is in Cyberpunk. I'm not sure if I've dealt with any.
In your previous occupation, you may have come across a few who were arranging for certain people not to be certain things that your previous occupation would have.
Okay, then yeah, I've dealt with a couple. Is that why?
Well, looks like someone interesting has been popping up in Charybdis, saying they may be a fixer.
Okay. I mean, of any place to find a fixer, Charybdis feels like the right place to find a fixer, you know what I mean?
That's true. And I'm just thinking maybe we could use this to our advantage somehow.
You see if they'll join our crew, or just see if we can use their services.
I was hoping the first one.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see if we can charm the pants off this fixer, get them to help us out a little.
Yes, let's at least try that. But also, they're saying Seamus has been seen a lot more often around here. That has me worried. Not worried, just confused. Usually he's remains in the background.
Well, yeah, he's usually not. I mean, he usually leaves that kind of stuff to Mel and his tech dog.
Well,
What about them? Are they?
That's the other thing. Melanie is not been seen around. They're almost as if they just reverse roles altogether.
That don't seem right. We should look into that.
Yeah, we should. Oh, this is like we're gonna have quite the busy day today.
Well, the more places we need to go, the better to show you around Charybdis, right? Look on the bright side.
Right. This is my first time going to Charybdis.
Exciting.
Yes. Oh, well, what am I going to expect?
Oh, it's like everything you've wanted to see, always except awful.
That. Can you please be a tour guide for me for this?
Sure. Absolutely.
I feel like if I get separated from you, I don't know what will happen to me.
Oh, they're very friendly so long as, you don't have anything on you that they want to steal. And even then they'll pretend to be very friendly until they steal it. Maybe stab you between the ribs.
I'll stick by you when we dock.
So you land at the spaceport. Motor oil and shit. That's what you smell as you walk out the stage.
That good old Charybdis air.
Smells like
Yep, love the smell of this dump.
Smells like motor oil and shit.
Yeah, that's pretty succinct.
Well identified.
Doctor, are you making landfall or are you staying on the ship?
Well, I don't have many people who want to show up. Do they want to show up like immediately or are they like a little bit later?
There are a couple who will who put themselves, like you have like 3 or 4 who are definitely putting themselves on your calendar and being like, we will be there when you are free.
Okay. And then I think since it's the captain's first time and also might need to pick up a few extra parts, I think they will schedule that for just a little bit later, the appointments, and we'll land with the crew at least first to get a few things.
Where are you all headed?
Well, did we get an idea of where this fixer was seen?
You had a description that was given. And a couple of them were mentioned that he had been in and out of Melanie's place. There probably is a name for the bar, or there was at one point, where Melanie holds court. But most people just call it Melanie's place. Tall. Almost as tall as the captain. A little bit broader shoulder. African, sub-Saharan African looking, very, very tight, close-cropped mohawk shaved on the sides, very distinctive scar over his left eye into his hairline that leads to a cyber eye replacement. Well dressed was the other point that a lot of people made. Usually you land on a place like Charybdis, you're ditching the suit, right? Even at Corpo, right? This gentleman doesn't seem to do that. He still gives in to the attitude. Hasn't been wearing a tie, but well-cut jacket. Very well dressed. Seems he's looking for someone in particular, but or willing to, but doesn't seem to talk a lot.
Guess that means we could head to Melanie's first then. Since that's
We
the
need to
last
go there
one.
anyway. Yeah.
Yes, we do need to go there. That's true. Yes. So we'll head to Melanie's first and see if we can find this fixer there, and then we can get some information about why Melanie has been seen less around here.
Okay. Como, are you coming? All right.
Yeah,
It's a family outing.
sure.
How
Hopefully
delightful.
see what's out there. Might be something interesting going on, not posted online.
You make your way through the town. A lot of the walkways, there aren't really roads. And you see that a lot of the traffic is more foot traffic. A couple speeders, but mostly foot traffic along these raised metal grates. Kind of look like an interwoven web of skywalks and, fire escapes like you see in Manhattan. Old school ones, like on the Lower East Side, where they just kind of interweave amongst each other. Some of them are painted. You kind of get the feel that people are putting some level of personality. Interestingly enough, there aren't a lot of large neon signs like you get in Vegas, you know? No one's looking for flashy signs for the casino. They know where those are and they know how to get there, but more people are looking for the bars, the fight clubs. You make your way away from the industrial quarter where a lot of these chop shops and, well, you don't even need to roll because you're all pirates. Various smuggling operations are being, you know, unloaded and reloaded kind of deal. The bar is not far, maybe a mile and a half down these interwoven walkways. Could you all make me an awareness notice, please?
Yeah. And as soon as we are off the ship, the doc starts just lighting up cigarettes because, again, it's hard to smell motor oil and cow dung when there's just tobacco on your face the whole time. So,
Ooh, crit. Good.
You said awareness notice?
Mm-hmm.
Where's my awareness skill? There we go. Not bad.
This works. This actually works really well. So, Captain Isaiah, I'm not going to give you any information. It's a wonderful site. It's a place that you have heard stories about and now you are seeing for the first time. Almost like a tourist walking through Times Square. But not quite that bad because you're at least not looking up at everything. And you're paying attention to where you're walking. Como, you kind of get the impression that there's a tenseness in the air. You see a couple more people. I mean, everybody's always been armed in Charybdis, right? That's not a thing that's gonna go away.
Yeah.
You see a couple more people tracking and watching. Not just you, but everybody. Doctor, you would notice, as, again, part of your expertise, a lot more obvious, well, armor placement, shall we say, on
interesting.
individuals, right? You know,
Tensions are high.
Mhm.
Injuries are probably also at an all-time high. How shocking lack of appointments. The doctor is very confused.
Yes, that would be very confusing. Flynn, you're going to notice a couple more things that no one else did. Number one, as well as the tension that you can kind of feel in the air, you see a large number of people who are just straight up, belong to Seamus's securities. Walking the streets. there aren't as many bar fights flowing out into the streets as you'd expect. You know, nobody getting shoved out a window and continuing the fight into the street.
That's half the atmosphere.
Nobody's gotten shot in the last 5 minutes.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
What is this
amazing.
place coming to?
And you notice
Nothing
a
good.
large number of full android bots patrolling and attached to the security forces. But they look very close to human. Except for a couple of them that have no human features and are, well, they have human features, but they aren't have any like skin applications. They look much more like the bots in iRobot, the Will Smith version, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But a bunch of them have like you can kind of tell that have had their own individuality because they've got, you know, a bunch of them have stickers like just all over. Picture iRobot androids meets NASCAR parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sponsorship decals. You see a bunch of them, a couple of them, wandering around.
Somebody clean this place up.
You also see, interestingly enough, most people are, the security force is walking around with safeties off.
Oh, yikes. Somebody clean this place up by deadly force.
Maybe
Doc,
that's
you
why
got
I
an
haven't
extra
had
one
as
of
many
those?
patients.
But why?
Does seem a little bit more tense than the way you described it.
Yeah, a little.
Hmm.
Do we ask someone what's going on just so we could be aware?
I mean, if you want to look like a tourist, you probably.
Well, I don't like walking into things without knowing what I'm walking into.
Maybe we could try to like subtly get it out of somebody. You know what I mean?
Well,
If
yeah, I'm not
it's-
gonna go out asking the town square. I mean, you know, go to a shady dive bar and
Mm-hmm.
buy someone a
Oh.
drink and ask them.
Overhearing things as well. People like to talk about this sort of thing.
My gut is telling me though people may be kind of tight-lipped around here lately.
Possibly. Depends on who's stirring up trouble, doesn't it?
Yeah. And DM, Charybdis has a lot of people coming in and out, right? So yeah, it's contractors drop in and out all day. I'm sure we're not the only ones asking questions.
Get the feeling also if we go to Melanie's, we may be able to get some more information about this too.
If we can find Melanie.
Yeah.
Well, if the fixer's been spending time in her bar, then maybe the fixer knows where she is.
And maybe the fixer can also answer some of the questions about why suddenly so much security is here. I mean, the way you described it is, you said that it was on a random occasion. Well, not a random occasion, just a daily occasion that someone would get shot. And he points at like a random spot on the road, like right there. You say someone would get shot right there. It's
I
like,
know we
that's-
missed it. I'm sorry.
yeah, and I was honestly kind of looking forward to that. I was
Hopefully it'll
kind of-
come back around full circle. I mean, I was too. Do you know how great this place is for research?
probably is, and I was hoping to see the bar fight. You know, the one where someone gets thrown out of the window into the street and they land on their face. I was kind of hoping to see that, and well, that was not here. Maybe get into a bar fight or something.
Start one. Sure.
Oh, wait, we're getting into bar fights? Cool. Where?
Well,
Point.
we can't have one now because, well,
I mean, because
motions at the
That's our backup plan if subtlety doesn't work.
yeah.
yeah, just punch the answers out of someone. I've been there, done that.
Yeah,
It
that's
does
why we have
work.
you along.
All right. Let's go.
Make your
So,
way. You're making your
we're
way
going
to the
to a
bar.
Yeah, we're going to a bar? Let's do it.
Make your way into Melanie's place. Music's playing. How many of you have been to Melanie's place before?
Once or twice.
So you might not notice, Doctor, because you've only been in once or twice.
Again, I do a lot of parts shopping and
Yeah.
people work here. It's different.
Yeah, you probably don't spend a lot of time in the bar to maybe notice the
No.
full atmosphere.
Oh no.
Komal and Captain Flynn, you would notice immediately decor's changed. Instead of the usual kind of not quite dive bar, what we would call in New York a local place, you know, one of those bars that you walk downstairs into in a brownstone instead of upstairs. Now there's fresh paint on the walls. There's 2 androids behind the bar working the bar, but they've got, like, again, they're the kind of ones without facial features, very bland, but they've got, like, almost 1930s jazz bar bartender suits, you know, not a jacket,
I'm here
but
for
they've
it.
but they've got the shirts, and they've got the armbands that are pushing up, you know. They're making small talk. There's jazz playing, good jazz playing off in one of the corners, and it's not coming from a jukebox or the sound system. It's like there's an actual, well, it takes a second, you realize, no, those are, a couple of those are actually people, and one of them is an android, you know, playing in a protected kind of like little stage area off to the left. There are a bunch of booths going around the outside. You know, the bar runs all along one wall, and the booths kind of go around the side. And above it all, you see this balcony that kind of overlooks, and there's a figure seated who's standing at the balcony, this long, slinky, red sequined dress that's slit up to the knee, shoulders just barely bare, but you can make out the markings on one of her shoulders of a very intricate light tattoo. She's standing there leaning over the bar, smiling and surveying everything. She wears, you know, hold on please. She's got one arm that you can see that is fully, from the shoulder down, is fully cybernetic. Her dark black curls kind of fall just right in that kind of artfully disorganized way, right against her very dark charcoal skin, which is infinitely made up and gorgeous. And she's just smiling and surveying everything that she sees. That's usually where you would expect to see Melanie holding court.
Who do we have here? We don't recognize this person, right?
No.
That doesn't look like Melanie.
Does it look like a fixer?
Definitely doesn't look like our fixer.
Well, they probably know something, regardless.
Probably, but Flynn, no offense, but the way you described Melanie's place is not really match all of this. He like motions to all like the clean walls and everything.
No, it's gotten a scrub since the last time I've been here. I don't know, maybe it's under new management. Who knows?
Oh, well, I guess we could try to find out.
Never heard them play jazz in here. It's new. Come on, why don't you? You're good at talking to people, right?
Well,
What skill is this?
on a score of 1 to 10, what's your fast talking persuasion like, Gomal?
Okay. That is actually high. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's an 11.
An 11? So that's actually not bad. That's not a bad start. This leads to my next question. Are you going anywhere in particular? Are you gonna go up to her, or are you going to try and make your way and talk to the bartender? The mech bartenders. Android bartenders. I want to make that distinction there.
I think Gomo would want to talk to the bartenders and then try to look for people kind of in the dark corners to talk. Because her plan would be to try to gather as much information as possible before going to talk to Melanie. And so that they don't walk into that conversation blind.
So you're gonna
That's not Melanie.
Definitely not Melanie.
Oh, that's not Melanie.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a mystery lady that we just now see.
Mystery lady.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's-
Why did
she's
I
on-
just
she
my
is
brain
now-
automatically
She
tagged
is
her as
now
Melanie.
in your. It's okay. She is now in
Ooh.
your NPC doc, but picture her in Jessica Rabbit's red dress.
Oh.
Ah. Okay. It's not the last one. It's the one before that. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
Melanie is currently the last one.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I think she draws too much attention to steadily get information from. But one of y'all should try. And I can try someone else in the room.
Okay.
I mean, come on, Captain. Just pull your collar up and get your flirt on.
Oh yeah,
I'll
I'll
do
do it. I'll absolutely talk to her. Sure thing.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, I'll sit down here in one of the booths and try to, glean some information from passersby.
Doc?
Do I notice anyone who looks kind of Borg in this place?
Roll me awareness notice.
I would love to.
New setting, new roll.
Yeah, 17.
17. You notice. Well, I mean, you notice the woman on the balcony. She's not full
Got the-
Borg. She's got just a lot
Yeah.
very obvious cyberware.
Mhm.
You don't see anyone who looks like they're full Borg. Anyone who you
Okay.
would ping as being close to that, you realize, oh no, they're not.
I suppose I will sit with our dear Captain Isaiah and try to glean via overhearing as well. Looks disappointed for some reason, but doesn't say anything about it.
So Isaiah
Make a
and
shopping list.
Isaiah and Penumbra are gonna go have a seat at one of the booths.
Yeah, overhear some things, make a digital shopping list for parts that they might need while they're in town.
The captain is going upstairs to talk to the lady in red.
Mhm.
Komal is going to talk to one of the bartenders. Or who are you going to talk to?
Would you?
Oh. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Let's go to the bartender first.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna split everybody up. Great, thanks. I appreciate it.
If anyone gets shot, just scream real loud.
It just do the high sign if trouble abounds, and we need to start a bar fight because I kind of want to start a bar fight.
So why don't we start with Komal and have you approach our dear bartender. They're mixing drinks. There are two of them. They're both dressed nice, again, I said, but they've got the fleshless appearance of a iRobot android. Kind of look at you as you approach. Give you a very, like, the ultimate service smile.
Ah. What time is it?
Afternoon, but it's Charybdis. You can get anything you want any time of day.
Could I get a shot of whiskey, please?
What sort of whiskey would Madam prefer? Bourbon, rye, rotgut.
Let's start with a rye.
Of course. And there's a fluidity as they start pouring drinks for you. And slide it across the table. Are you opening a tab, or?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. And Komal will slide whatever card.
Yeah, just number of credits. You can just.
Yeah. How things been going of late?
The establishment has been running quite well.
Yeah. People seem kind of weird lately. Or do you not pick that up with all that?
Change is always difficult for organics.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Komal's gonna take her drink and do that like bar lean, where you like kind of lean against the bar without touching, and look around. So, is the change what keeps you all busy these days?
No. Well, no more than usual.
Cool. Almost gonna look for anybody, looking for people sitting either drinking alone or a maximum of 2 people, and we'll approach somebody.
There's a couple people who are drinking alone along the bar. One of them is you don't even need to roll for these. One of them is very obviously I'm here. Do not bother me. My goal is to get through the next 5 shots. If you interrupt me before I finish the next 5 shots, it's your fault if you get shot. Level of alcohol consumption at the moment. There's someone else who's not quite sad, but in that contemplative level of drinking. You know, not drinking to drown their sorrows, but occasionally staring into the glass. There's someone a little further down to close to the end of the bar, closest to the band, that seems to be engaging the other android bartender and being slightly jovial. And there's a couple couples who are dotted around the bar, like the other booths that you can see. No real large parties of people in here, but
I'll go to the booth on the other side then.
Okay.
Does anybody look up at her?
roll awareness notice.
Cool.
And while... Ooh, good, 19. And while she does that, Captain, would you and the doctor like to roll awareness notice, please?
Would love to. I'm gonna spend luck.
I would also
On
like
it.
to let you know that you have 5 luck points from the kindness of chat.
Spend.
I'm gonna use my luck for this one, yeah. So that means I add, how much do I add to it?
However many
How
luck
much?
points, however many luck points you wish to add to the roll, that's what you add as a number. So it's one luck
Okay.
point per point
My
that you
awareness
wish
is
to
pretty
push.
good.
Like up.
I got a 10. So I guess
29.
yeah, I'll let the doctor take this one.
Well, you're gonna. It's all about sliding scale of information, right? There's information that you'll get. There's information that Pooja will get. There's information that the doctor will get. You, Captain, are staring around, kind of engaging. You will notice a couple people have made like that quick check on you to acknowledge that, oh, someone from out of town is here. In what is nominally a locals bar. Not one of the tourist traps, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You will notice, you know, everybody who we've talked about drinking at the bar. You'll also notice that the woman in red has shifted herself and is kind of like scanning the 4 of you. And she gives you a little smile and a wink when she does.
When that happens, the captain like looks at like does a wave.
So, I have a very important thing because this is a role in this game. Are you attempting to flirt or are you just waving awkwardly?
It's an awkward wave. it's more like it's like a oh, hello kind of
Okay.
thing.
Then you're not rolling. You can roll to flirt in this game.
Yeah.
Pooja.
E.
You do notice as you make your way to a booth, the jovial individual at the end of the bar kind of notices you, and being who you are and what you enjoy, you can feel that that instant evaluation of scan up, scan down. Oh, there's a guy in this bar who's about to hit on me. Level of attraction. You also notice the smile that the lady in red gives to Captain Isaiah, and then Isaiah's little wave back. You'll also notice a number of video cameras around, just kind of panning. You know, decent security. You'll also notice that the bar is really well made. As you're walking away from it, you realize, wow, that's a really nice stone facing on top of, you know, bulletproof metal. So if something happened in the bar, it'd be in that, you know. Also, the booths kind of have that same kind of thing. Really nicely styled, but at their core, they could make really good cover.
Yeah, that tracks.
You also notice that the individual who's contemplatively drinking has shifted and is spinning the revolver on the desk. Doctor,
E.
2 things for you. Just before
boy.
we have to, unfortunately, lose you. Number 1, there is a gentleman who's staring very intently at Captain Isaiah.
Oh,
Like, very intently.
is there really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And there's this particular gentleman, tall, dark skin, short cropped mohawk, scar, cyber eye, staring at Captain Isaiah very intently.
Mm-hmm.
You also notice that there is someone trying to draw your attention, standing in that swing doorway that leads, to the restrooms.
My attention specifically?
Your attention specifically.
All right. In which case, I will say, Captain,
Yes.
to your 7 o'clock, there is an individual staring quite intently at you. Tall, dark, scar, cyber eye. Just give the full description. And I'm going to go to the bathroom.
Oh,
Might be a while. And I just relay the information to my captain and stand up, and before captain can maybe even stutter anything out about it, just head to the bathroom.
I'm oddly used to this.
Meet with this individual who seems to be trying to get their attention.
And we'll let you go, and we'll see you next time.
Yes, next time.
Mm-hmm. Hold, please, while I fix a thing. Because apparently that's being weird.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Could be.
Not I.
Who knows? Cool. There we go. And I will just fix this on the fly. Nope. Okay, I'm in the right place. That's in the right place. Nope. There we go. Now everybody's in the right place. Yay, I fixed it. Technology, isn't it great? Yes, there is a gentleman staring at you very intently from the shadows, just underneath one of the booths. It's just underneath where the balcony that the good captain has gone up into.
Isaiah stands up, looks over at Flynn. I believe I'm being watched, and I'm going to go take care of that. You looks them over, and he fixes Flynn's hair a little bit. There. You look like you're ready to flirt. Is what I'm saying.
Okay, I need you to roll me something because
Oh.
it has a mechanical benefit or harm in this game. I need
Okay.
you to
Oh.
roll personal grooming
Oh, okay.
for your little hair fix on
I'm
Captain
gonna add.
Flynn.
I'm gonna add some luck into that.
Your
Is,
owns or the gift from chat?
I'm gonna add in my own.
Oh God, don't waste your own.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna.
You have 6 from chat.
Oh, I have 6 from chat. Then I'm gonna throw in like 4 into that because my luck is.
Before you do this, before I take those 4 away, I would like to remind you that you only get a max of 10 for the session from chat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
1 or
I'm just-
2, definitely.
I'm gonna use 2. Let's just use 2. Got a 14.
14, very good. So, Captain, if it comes to a point where you need to persuasion, fast talk, or seduce,
Okay.
you will get a +2 to your
Ooh.
persuasion, fast talk, or seduce.
Nice.
And it was also the way he did it. He may have been trying to flirt with Flynn. It was he was trying to be flirty, mentioning how good their hair looked.
Do you want to try and seduce Flynn?
Yes. I'm gonna make that roll. Let's make
I
that
have
roll.
I have one rule when it comes to seduction and players, between players. You can't use luck on the roll.
Okay.
That's fair. That's
That's
fair.
fair. That's a fair rule.
That's
I got a 17.
Oh,
So, Captain Flynn, you notice that Captain Isaiah is flirting. Just that nice level of subtle flirting. Your response is your response, but he's very flirty.
Are you trying to seduce me, Isaiah?
No, I'm not trying to seduce you. I'm just saying that you look very nice.
Oh, go see your guy in the corner there. Go on.
Don't break too many hearts. So. And he heads over to the guy in the corner.
Cool. We're gonna follow Flynn for a moment and then come back to the Captain Isaiah.
And also, I broke Pooja. That was like my goal for the evening.
I love I love this. I'm here for all of this. By the way, we're gonna clip that and get it out. Into
Why
the
was Komal not there to hear that? That's what I want to know. Because I really want Komal to ship them in character.
What was Komal's awareness roll?
It was
a 19.
Oh, you saw that.
It wasn't. Oh. Komal's eyes just go wide for a second.
You may not have heard what was said, but you saw that little hair movement and then that little quasi flirt smile across the room.
Oh. And Komal wishes Doc were there so she could make a comment to somebody about it.
Mm-hmm.
But alas. Yeah. Anyway.
We're gonna follow Flynn up the stairs.
Stairs.
You aren't stopped. Security doesn't stop you. You'll notice that there are a couple people kind of mingling up here. There's a vibe of a VIP lounge at a really good jazz bar. So not quite like a VIP lounge at a club, but you know that it's almost like the lady in red is holding court up here. And she kind of sits, and she's moved from the balcony as you came up, and she is now sitting in this very low lounging couch that sweeps out around her, like a low well in front of her. She drapes herself artfully along this couch. This woman calls out for a chaise lounge in this dress, to kind of make it all look. Wanting a fainting couch, picture, but more U-shaped and.
So, is there anywhere for me to sit on this couch, or is she taking up all the real estate?
No, she's sitting on if you picture that it's a U, sort of
Okay.
And she's all at the middle U portion, and there are a couple people very at the very, very ends, but there's space next to her.
Okay. So it's you like this, not like this. Gotcha. Okay, I will sit down and make myself right at home next to this woman.
Well, aren't you just a charming drink of water?
I certainly try to be. I couldn't help it. You caught my eye, and I always have to chase whatever treasure I see.
Treasure?
What can I call you?
You can call me Madam Crowder. Now.
Madam Crowder? Okay. Well, madam, you can call me Captain Flynn.
Captain? Captain of what?
Well, captain of a ship. My own ship.
Well, it's real nice, but there are a lot of folks who can claim to be a captain of a ship round these parts.
Sure, but can they back it up?
Usually.
So what brings you to this dump? You're much too classy to be in a place like this.
You will see this flash in her eyes. I own this here establishment, sugar. Can I get you some water so you can,
No, you know what? No. I'm good. I'm great. That's fine. Little joking between friends never hurt anybody.
So I should call your ship a dump and a trash heap then.
You wouldn't be the first.
So definitely not a vessel I ever want to drive in. Thank you very much for letting me know.
Well, I wouldn't say that. You know, what's on the outside doesn't have anything to do with what's on the inside.
What's on the outside can definitely give you an impression about whether or not you want to have anything to do with what's on the inside.
I don't know. There's a couple things I wouldn't mind being inside of, just from seeing the outside.
She'll lean into you. So is there a reason you're trying so hard, sugar?
Well, you know, if I don't shoot my shot now, I'll lose my opportunity, right?
Oh, it's an opportunity you want. I thought you wanted more than that. But if all you want is some fun, I might be able to schedule you in for next week.
Next week? There's no way I could bump my way up the list a little bit?
Are you trying to be flirtatious and seducey, or are you trying to persuasion and fast talk?
I'm trying to persuasion and
Fast talk?
fast talk. Yeah.
You may roll.
Okay. Persuasion and fast talk. And you said I get it +2?
Yes, because your very kind co-captain gave you that personal grooming assistance.
Oh, come on.
But unfortunately, it doesn't roll the negative for you, so you have to roll that D10 negative.
Oh, no.
A 13. Let's see how she feels. You're cute. And almost worth it. What do you really want, sugar?
All right. I'm really just sort of passing through, you know, and I've been here before. This is like, I love this place, which is why it's a little unusual to see it looking so different now.
Oh, you want to know about the change in ownership? Is that what you're asking
I'd love
about?
to, actually, yeah.
You ever been to the square, sugar? You know, the actual one where they claim that there's, you know, a town in the middle where Seamus had on occasion, you know, delivered his great speeches about resisting both the corpse and Earth sphere.
Sure, I've been there. It's been a while, clearly, but I've been there.
There's some new decorations y'all might want to check out.
In the square?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Seamus did some redecorating, you might say.
Seamus himself did it.
Oh, yes. Took a while.
Okay. And, I know there used to be another one around here. The one who she'd be in this bar sometimes, you know? Yeah, I haven't
Like I
seen her
said,
since coming back.
Y'all might want to check out Seamus's new decorating.
Okay. I'll take you up on that. And maybe once I'm done with that, I can come back here and maybe we can continue this conversation. Or you can come and see my ship, see if it's as much of a dump as you believe.
We'll see if you want to come back later then, sugar. She will wink at you and then lean in just like she's going to kiss you and just like rub her finger right along the side of your jawline. You're very cute. And then lean back. You get the impression that she has just dismissed you.
Okay. I will not overstay my welcome. I will get up and I will go with my information.
Oh, but we're going to drop down to, the good Captain Isaiah, because we're going to go back to our other captain. Roll me awareness notice, and you get a +1 because the doctor pointed this individual out to you.
Oh. 24. I critted.
You did.
Yeah.
You're walking towards this individual. They're tall, dark-skinned, short-cropped dark mohawk. The scar is new, but the face you recognize instantly. Hey, Isaiah. Oliver is staring at you. And he's not happy.
Oh. Olivier, how are you doing?
He raises an eyebrow and gestures to a seat next to him in the booth.
And I sit down in the booth, kind of like in a way that where my side is, that I can easily get out of the booth if I need to.
We have a problem.
Do we?
Your name has been entered in documents.
Well, yes, I am.
Your name.
My name. Oh, why would my name be entered in documents?
Contractually, you're getting married in 3 weeks.
Excuse me? What? To whom am I getting married to?
An individual from Soligen, that's not the point.
No, it kind of is the point. I don't remember agreeing to any sort of marriage.
Did you think you had to?
I would hope so. Oh dear.
This is necessary for the business. The previous members of this merger are MIA. You're getting married in 3 weeks.
Oh. I see. Oh, but oh dear. Well, I don't want to get married. Not even in 3 weeks.
Well, you are. Unless, of course, you can find some reason why I should help you not get married.
He sits there for a bit, like he's honestly trying to think this over. Like you see him like just like pondering this hard. Oh, okay. Well, as you know, I'm kind of a privateer. I can't live that life of getting married. I have my duties as a captain.
You should have read the document better. Didn't I teach you not to sign anything without reading it?
I perused it.
There's just long, pause of judgment.
I tried my best to read it. Oh dear. Oh,
you are
boy.
now the representative of Frontier Armaments who is going to be a member of this wedding.
Well, I guess I'll have several things to discuss with people about this. There's no way to get out of this, is there?
I mean, you could hire me. I'll even give you a family discount.
No. If I hire you, I don't know what you will plan to do with me if I hire you.
I would just want a small favor.
And what is that favor?
a small assistance in removing a complication.
I would like to figure out. I would like to know what this complication is and what I will need to do.
I need your assistance in removing a complication, a person who's causing me a small amount of financial issues.
Who?
He slides an image across.
Okay, can I look at it?
Now, Isaiah, I have a very important question. You have some experience of knowing, certain people of a certain rank, shall we say.
Mm-hmm.
You will recognize a couple things. Number one, that the person in this image is in a uniform that you associate with the Lunar Academy, as in the moon. Well known for being where the Earth Sphere 1% send their kids. There's a girls' school, and then there's Tycho's military academy for boys. And the individual who's in this image, you can recognize the, uniform and look. And you also pay attention. Here's my question. Have you ever watched racing?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I think the captain definitely watches racing. Yeah.
So you would recognize Calyx Mitsley immediately.
Okay, well, what does... This is just a driver. That's all they are. That's...
No, she's the current owner. But, well, largest shareholder in her family's company.
Give me a day to think about this.
You know where my contacts are. Also, and he kind of looks you up and down.
What?
The mask? Really?
It's part of the mystique.
Huh. Mystique.
Well, it was a pleasure. No, I won't lie. It was not a pleasure seeing you, Livia. He stands up, and he takes the image and puts it in his pocket, and he gives him a nod before heading over back to the booth, and he sits down in it with a hard sigh.
The doctor has not come back. Komal, you see the captain have walked to this booth. An exchange happened. Would you say it was a tense exchange, Captain Isaiah?
It looked kind of tense, yes.
Okay. Honestly, Isaiah is a tense guy. Is it tenser than usual? Is Isaiah extra clenching?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You just gotta ask.
It's going extra.
Scooch extra? Okay.
A little bit more than usual.
I think seeing Captain get extra clenchy, Gomel's gonna go approach him. Everything okay, Captain?
Well, no, it isn't. According to the contract we signed for the work we did, I'm to get married in a couple of weeks.
Sorry, what now? I think I just had a stroke. The contract y'all just signed, up
Yeah,
there?
Yes. That contract I signed, and as soon as I signed it, apparently now I'm to be married to someone in a couple of weeks as part of a business deal. I don't want to get married at all.
Do you know to whom or why somebody wanted to dupe you into marrying somebody?
Oh, I don't know why someone would want to use my they used my name to they put my name in the whole registry. I don't know if it's a thing of wanted to use my name for power or something else. I don't know. I don't want to get married. I
Who else signed that contract with you? Did Captain Flynn sign it too?
well, yes, Flynn signed it, but
Are they getting married to somebody now?
I don't think they are.
You don't want to get married though, right?
I don't want to get married. No.
There's an easy way out, I guess.
Well, there was an easy way. There is several easy way outs, but I would like to hear your easy way out.
Just marry somebody else. If you're married, you can't get married again. That's bigamy.
That is very true. I could marry someone else. Oh, goodness, who would marry me at this hour?
I mean, I did see a little something there earlier.
Come on. I was just helping Flynn look presentable.
It's a practice marriage, I'll let you figure out how you really feel about each other. And in the meantime, it'll get, I read lots of books about this. It always works out. And it'll get whatever this nonsense is off your back while we figure out why someone's trying to entrap you into matrimony.
So a fake marriage to know this deal is what you're saying. Well, not a fake, but a real fake marriage.
Yeah, just a real marriage, and then you can annul it or get a divorce or whatever. Who cares? But either way, if you're legally married, you can't marry somebody else. And right now, you've apparently signed a contract to be married, but you're not married.
You make an excellent point. And he looks around for Flynn.
I think this is the point where Flynn's coming down the stairs.
Is it a slow motion moment of Flynn in their poet blouse, like hair, like very? I need a romance cover moment.
Hold please. I need to. Yes, that's where this romance cover moment. And you get, there's music that comes with it too, right?
So he gets up and heads over to Flynn, and he grabs him by the shoulders. Flynn, I need you to just play along. Don't ask any questions.
Okay. Why?
Oh wait. Completely going off the pirate aesthetic of both of you. Do you have earrings that are possibly finger-sized on?
I don't think so.
No, we don't.
All right. Well, Como probably does. At least it'll fit a little way. Well, let's see. If we're gonna do this, we got to do it now.
Oh, okay. Flynn, what's gonna happen is gonna be quite a whirlwind of a thing. Okay, but I just need you to just trust me.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have the rings?
The what?
Como has rings on her hands. Here's the thing, Captain. Okay. First, a question for Prax. Do space rules follow old naval rules where the captain of the ship can marry people?
Yes, on the
Okay.
ship.
Yeah. All right. Well, Isaiah, we're gonna have to go back to the ship. You're gonna have to make me captain for about 10 minutes, and then I'll marry y'all.
Okay.
Wait a minute. What?
Okay, Flynn. Okay, I'll give you a British version real fast, Flynn. Apparently, because of the contract we signed, I am now engaged to be married in 3 weeks, and I don't want to get married. And the best way to annul the marriage is that I am currently already married, and it will be a fake marriage between us.
If you are married by a captain on their ship, that is a real marriage. Legally binding. I have no interest in being
which
I'm
is
a
what
British
he
dude.
needs.
I don't want to be married and tied down. Who are you marrying?
You.
No, not me. The other person. Who are you marrying in the contract?
Know who I am marrying at all.
Oh, you didn't even ask? You didn't even ask who you're marrying?
You signed the contract too. Okay,
Yeah,
do
but I'm
either
not
of y'all have a
marrying
copy
anybody.
of the contract you signed?
Yeah, do we have a copy of the contract?
We should. We should have it with our Poindexter.
All right. Someone send me the contract. I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna find out who's supposed to be marrying whom. Because listen, if Isaiah's stuck marrying someone, there's a good chance you, as another signer of that contract, may also be stuck marrying somebody, and this could get you both out of it. That's why we thought it'd be you. Whoever duped y'all.
Oh, well, we got to find that contract then. We gotta see
Yeah.
Yes, it's just I. If we were to get married, it would just be for legal sense.
Legal sense. Poindexter. Hello?
There's no answer.
He's not responding to me. Little fucker's not responding to me. Where did we
Are you
park
talking
him?
about Jeanette's
Yeah, the
little
little
brother?
lad.
Yes, the short one who's handling all of our legal documents.
Laurent? All right.
Laurent.
Yes, Captain. Do you require assistance?
Yeah, this is your captain speaking. Where did you put the contract that we signed to get us all
Filed
into
under
this?
C. Also
Okay.
P for primary objectives. I have a triplicate form of it as well, Captain. Would you also require further assistance?
I require you to bring it to me here so that I can take a look at it.
Fine, here you go. You should have received it on your data link.
Okay. This is a lot of text. Hey, Laurent, can you run through this real quick and tell me if there's anything in here about matrimony and who is marrying who?
Not on this, but all official names were then registered when you signed legal and your legal names. Any and all documents.
When he says the legal part, his eyes widen. Oh, I know why they said they want me to marry someone. It's because of my family. It's my family's very. He leans in close to them both. Like, yes, well, my family is very powerful and wealthy. We discussed this, Flynn. And I think because when I signed the contract, my legal name was put out into the registry. And since I'm the only member of my family, even though they disowned me, well, I'm still a member of the family. And the name alone is worth something. I believe that's why they put me up for marriage.
So they need you back because you're the only person who can marry and continue on the family lineage by marrying another big fancy family into it. Is that what you're saying?
It seems that way.
Also, they waited about 0.2 seconds to do it. They were like, blip, oh wait, that one resurfaced. Let's get them married.
It does seem that way.
I'm gonna pause you all here as this conversation is happening and say, Flynn, roll me investigation.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Is that what it's called in this game? Hold please while I double check what the name of the skill is. And in this R. Tolstorian game, is it investigation? Not investigation. Roll just either strategy or tactics
Where would I find those?
under intelligence.
Okay. Not very good at either. So
You
let's
guys
try-
have 4 luck points left. But a 12 will give you a little bit. Enough. I mean, Flynn, you've lived in corp worlds. You understand how corps work, at least from the outside.
Hmm.
Kind of was necessary for your other profession, one might say.
Mhm.
Less likely about needing him to carry on the family lineage, and more likely about him being the sacrifice because he's expendable.
Hmm.
As he said, he was disowned, so.
Okay, okay. So they needed somebody with your name, but they didn't want to give up anybody in the family that actually mattered. Is that what's going on? To fulfill this,
That does explain it. He looks a little bit. You kind of hear like that dejection in his voice of, "Yeah, that sounds about right."
And did you get a name for who the other family is?
Yeah, is there a name in the contract?
No, not in this contract.
Hmm.
You're pretty sure that you're just legally signing your name registered you to a point that certain people knew where to find you now and could just be like, Olivier did say that the other party was from Soligen.
But they said something about Soligen.
does that mean anything to you?
No, not really. Does it mean anything to me, DM?
Yeah, Soligen is the major corporation that rules corp space.
They're
I mean, they're
big.
you know that certain members of your family are very involved in what is the official name of this particular corporation that your family is involved in? Frontier Armaments, which is basically one of the last corps that is independent of Soligen in any way. Soligen is now, at this point in history, at least has stock in all of the other, not necessarily controlling stock, but enough to be a voter.
Well, Soligen they're one of the biggest names out there in the corporations. But why would they want to just use me just for this? Something does not add up with this.
He didn't explain it? Nothing?
No, he didn't. But what he
It's
said,
like an old timey corporate merger through like bloodlines or some shit.
yes, it feels that way, but he like glances over to where Olivia is at. But my brother said that a way to avoid this also would be to hire him. And I refuse to have them. I refuse to hire him.
That's where we're going to take the break for the evening. And we'll find out
Alrighty.
more about this wonderful possibility of marriage when we come back. Bye, everybody. Hi everyone, we're back! I would like you to know that Hannah's last line in the green room was, Komal, you're setting me up to be killed. And I feel that that's... Well, it's an interlock system game. Welcome to Telsorian. A possibility. But, so where are you all headed? What are you doing as, this discussion of possible marriages? And a very nice, tall gentleman seated has offered you a way out.
Well, we have my brother, who's a fixer.
Is that your brother?
Yeah, that's my brother.
Did you know it was your brother before we came here? Or is it just
I didn't know that my brother was the fixer before we came here. I just had a description.
Is he still sitting there? Hey, Isaiah, is it cool if I ask your brother if he knows what's going on?
Sure. Go ahead.
Also, what if I just floated the idea that you were married without getting into details?
I feel like you would float it regardless what I would say.
No, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I would. Yeah, I would. But I'm asking.
Well, yes, I suppose if it. He glances at Flynn. We won't be legally. If he pulls Flynn to the side a bit. It wouldn't be a legal thing. I'm gonna be honest with you, Flynn.
Mm-hmm.
The idea of marriage, honestly, it terrifies me.
Yeah, no, not a fan.
Yeah, I'm not the type to lock myself down for romance.
Okay.
But if I had to be fake married with anyone, I would prefer it be someone I trust and appreciate as a friend.
Aww. That's very touching. Let's see if we can get out of it before we commit to anything. Though.
Yes, exactly.
When you turn around, Como is already sliding into the seat where across from your brother.
Oh dear.
What? You moved away to have a conversation. She was like, okay, I'm done. Sorry. Whew. Okay. But yes, I will slide into the seat in front of the man Isaiah indicated.
You did. Sorry, he is also in the NPC doc for you. He's the Mwinyi. Is the name he introduces himself as.
Well, hello, sailor.
So, what are you trying to negotiate for my... He kind of glances over his shoulder. Poor younger brother.
Well, let's put him aside for a second. He looked like a man who knows things. And I'm looking for information.
I might have answers for you, if you can afford it.
Not. You couldn't just be kind to your brother's friends? It's not a thing you do in your family?
No. Business is business.
Well, I'm not really asking for business information. More just, this place is kind of weird and I want to know what happened.
He kind of gauges you for a minute. Well, that's easily obtainable. It's not actually information that has any real value at the moment.
Nah, it's just I'm too lazy to go,
Hmm.
talk to somebody and get them to open up and buy them drink. It just seems like a lot of work.
Melanie pissed off the wrong people who ended up pissing off, and they brought a complaint against her to Seamus. Seamus redecorated and
Oh,
reorganized.
Well, pissing off Seamus is a dumb idea, I guess.
I've always found it to be such.
All right. So, how badly do you not like your brother if you just want to marry and off to whatever?
I didn't sign that contract, my parents did. I did offer him an opportunity to get out of it.
If he hired you.
Small favor. Favor for a favor.
So what, you'd talk to your parents and you'd still be, how could you guarantee your parents would agree if he did hire you?
He kind of leans forward and picks up the glass that's been sitting on the table, swirls it, sniffs the brandy in it. I'm very good at my job. Sips it. Also, my parents like me more than him.
Your parents like you more than they like the results of whatever merger is supposed to be happening?
There are other ways we can get the same benefits and results. This is just the easiest.
Well, I'm afraid you're gonna have to rely on one of those other methods, because you see, your brother's a little married already. I don't know if he told you. He got a little flustered. He's a flustery guy.
He is frequently flustered. Frequently
Yeah, it's real
confused. I mean, that's one word for it.
But yeah, so unfortunately, he's a little occupied to be your family's pawn today.
I need you to roll me fast talk.
All right, let's do this. I am going to add. So do I add luck? How does using luck work?
So when you roll it, it'll like there'll be anything additional bonuses when you click through the screen to roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
Adding luck is a 1-to-1 thing before you roll.
How many lucks do we have?
As a party, you currently have 5.
Yeah, I feel like I'm laying down a whopper, so I'm gonna use 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
17.
Cool. It's against his human perception. I should warn you, he's a fixer. He has very good human perception.
It's okay. We're all in this for shits and giggles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
He is... My brother could get around... And you realize that he's this moment of like... He doesn't necessarily disbelieve what you're saying, but there's definitely this impression of like... My brother. That gentleman seated over there. Tall fellow. Nice coat.
Yeah.
Could be slightly better with the mask thing. Actually managed to propose to a living, breathing, humanoid organic. And it's not just an android.
You have eyeballs. Look over there.
What does the gentleman see as he looks over at the captains?
God, what are we doing?
You were just talking. You were having a very close, important talk at this point
We were, yes.
about how
we
you
were.
don't want to get.
Was this
Very,
close, important talk still going on by the time they looked over at us?
Yeah,
I mean,
is it?
she Gomo vanished the second y'all moved aside.
So it's possible.
Okay, well then we're huddled.
Yeah, we're huddled. Yeah.
Okay.
And is Isaiah telling Flynn how if he has to be buried, he would like it to be to someone he trusts?
Yes. Flynn, he did say to Flynn, that was like, he says that it would rather be with someone he trusts. Yes, that's what he says.
Cool. He's gonna roll human perception on the two of you.
Okay.
Okay.
Because, like, he mostly believes Komal, but at the same time, there are questions he has. With a 19,
Oh dear.
Oh boy.
he looks over, he sees the intimate conversation, he looks back at Komal.
Hey, don't judge what goes on in someone else's bedroom, buddy.
There's bullshit. You judge we each judge all the time as much as we claim we don't.
All right, well, don't outwardly judge it. Like, I mean, you know, to each his own. You might judge, but you don't verbalize it.
I'll concede that they might be dating, but I haven't seen a marriage yet. They weren't wearing any rings.
It's pretty new. I mean, they run a ship together. It's real fucking cute.
Lying.
I'll give. If he wants me to make this disappear and inform my parents that this marriage has already happened and is legal and binding, I have a very important question for you, my dear. Do you have the marriage certificate in his name?
Not on me.
I'd love to
Back
see
in-
that document.
We can get it over to you. Just give us does your brother have your details, or do you want to give them to me?
He swipes with one hand like a negligent gesture. Just, there's my contact information. And my private comm link.
Try not to abuse it. Go a little wink and get up.
I'm
And,
sure
walk
it wouldn't
back
be
to
Don't
difficult.
flirt with my brother, Komal. Gosh.
Why not?
Would you like to roll seduction?
Maybe a little bit. I'm really down with it, so sure.
Sure. 13.
I got a big old 5 in it, you know, like.
That's not actually 13 is respectable. There's an evaluating glance as you walk away. That does not stay above your waist.
You know, listen. Gomal knows what she's packing and what she has to offer. It's fine. Also, keeps people busy. She's going to approach the captains and say, don't look now, but I might have bought you some time. We need to get you married right now. And she's going to link arms with the two of them and bodily lead them out of the bar.
But you didn't get the information of who he's supposed to be marrying?
Doesn't matter. He thought that he's already married. So crisis is averted, possibly.
Isaiah is just silently screaming.
We see the speech bubble above his head. It's that moment, freeze frame movement of the three of you walking down out of the bar and down the street, and you just see this like cut screen above Isaiah of little chibi Isaiah, you know, screaming and
Internally
railing.
screaming. It's just like he's internally screaming right now.
I think once they're out of the bar, Komal will stop and be like, okay, listen, you don't have to do this. This is just the easiest way I could think of to get you out of a marriage you didn't want to be in.
I mean, we could kill whoever he's supposed to be marrying. That could definitely work as an easier alternative.
That is a very
And
good
bring an entire
alternative.
bring an entire corporation down upon us?
We don't have to know it was us.
Also, there could just be more of whoever he's supposed to be marrying if it's a corporate merger. Right? Like, I'm sure whoever that person is,
Like an
may have
air vending
siblings,
machine, it just keeps regenerating itself.
I mean, that's
siblings, cousins, whatever it takes.
that's how they treat the sacrificial lambs. Basically, it's just they treat us like, stock to be married off and make these mergers happen. It's
Which
very-
is shitty. And I mean,
It
once
is.
again, if there's another idea, I just gave you the first one that came to me, and Isaiah, we talked about what if I floated it to see how it was received, and I think
Yes, you did say.
if we
and
follow
yes,
through on
yes.
it, because what he asked for was a marriage certificate.
Oh dear.
So
Well,
we just need to get you legally married, and you might be out of the situation.
Legally
He-
married with paperwork.
Divorces exist.
They do, but they're
One-
expensive. And then we'll have to do like a prenuptial, we'll have to decide who
a
gets.
lot of
You
us-
already
Right.
share all your property.
Well, no, it's his mech and my ship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's-
just exactly 50-50. Like that's totally fine. It'd be weirder if he was marrying somebody else, because then you got to get through actual property. But you already share so much. Like, I don't know if anything's gonna change.
The other option was that we hire him and we have to do a favor and probably kill someone. He's not beneath anything. It's just
I have no problem killing somebody.
neither
That
do
being
I.
said, I have one question.
What's that?
Okay, if we're legally married, does that mean I have to stop dating other people?
No, I wasn't. I wouldn't want to hold you down as such.
Okay, well then let's do it. Let's go for it.
Oh, and like as soon as Flynn says that, he gets flustered again. Yes, let's get to let's do this. Let's get
Listen, Isaiah, it's just a piece of paper, right? It
Right,
don't
it's
mean
just a piece of
anything
paper.
except to your family. It's to get them off our
Right.
backs, right?
Yes, exactly. Yes, just a piece of paper between us, right?
And
Yeah.
I was present when you decided that it was gonna be an open marriage, so there shouldn't be any issues with that.
Right.
You know,
There you go. Except I'm not gonna. Do I have to wear my ring when we go out and about?
I wasn't
No,
going-
you just sign a paper.
Okay. Okay.
Like, I mean,
Yeah.
that's the legally binding document. I don't think a ring actually is legally binding.
No, it's not. It's just a trinket.
I mean, it'd be cute, but whatever.
I mean, if I were to give Flynn a ring, it would probably be like, I don't know, it'd be something classy. But I'd give you a ring, Wise.
Well, I mean, I appreciate the gesture, but I mean, like a ring is sort of like people see it and they go, "Oh no," they say, that person is taken.
Well, how about this?
Depends on how monogamous they are, right? Or how much they give weight to all that.
Sure, but that's like a whole conversation, and conversation.
Do you
just
not
weighs us
converse
down.
with the people you're flirting with? Come on, Flynn. If anything, a marriage could make you look more attractive, because they'd be like, well, someone like this person enough to marry them, they must be good
Well,
people.
yes, but that isn't how Flynn does things. Flynn is a very they're free. They
Yeah.
appreciate their freedom.
Don't like commitment. Not a
Yes,
fan of it. Won't
exactly.
do it. Except in this
Exactly.
instance.
And
Hey, listen, we can solve those other problems when we get to them. But how about we take care of this one first?
yes, let's go take care of that.
Right. And then after that, I was told that there's some sort of spectacle in the square that we should look at. Like a tourist attraction or something.
well, we could go there afterwards. Yes, that sounds.
Oh
that
yeah,
sounds
yeah.
good.
And also, by the way, Melanie got sideways with Seamus, and so he took her out and redecorated.
Wait, excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess that's something. Well, that explains everything around here.
Hmm.
Hmm,
I guess I don't know. Maybe they don't like the new person or something. I don't know why they're all like grumpy about it.
Who is that new person? Flynn, how did your conversation with the new person in charge go?
Well, she was very classy and she had absolutely no interest in me. So that's as much as I know.
He like Isaiah puts his hand on Flynn's shoulder. Oh, I'm sorry, Flynn.
I don't think the two are correlated.
Oh well, you'll get them next time.
It will be a next time. But first, to the ship.
Yeah, let's go. And he heads off towards the ship.
You will get a comm that a message gets sent to each of you to your data pads on your lines. The doctor is busy. Don't leave until they come back. See you later.
At least he's busy. At least they're busy.
Yeah,
That's
Doc
what
is out
matters.
docking.
And that's what matters. Yeah, they usually do.
This
come
isn't the
back.
first time they've done that.
All right. Well, since we're here, all right, Kamal. Oh, actually, no, Flynn. You're the captain of the ship. You have to pass the.
That's right. Can I? Oh, I have to pass it to somebody else. I can't just marry myself off.
I
do think you need like an efficient or something, right?
Oh,
Like
fine. Okay. Well, by the power vested in me as the captain of this ship, I temporarily grant you captainhood of this vessel.
Excellent. When we're up there, I'm gonna find Laurent and ask him to download a marriage certificate. And license paperwork for us to sign.
Very good. Do you require any further assistance?
Yes, I will need you to be a witness, and if you could find another one, that'd be great.
I'm sure I can find another additional crew member. Who's getting married?
The captains.
Very good. I'll take care of the paperwork for you.
Okay. And captains, do you good just wearing what you're wearing, or do you want to get dressed up, or?
I'm good.
I mean, this might be the one and only time you get married if you're as commitment phobic as you say you are, so you might as well make the most of it.
I mean, I think I'm quite fancy right now. Flynn, you look fancy yourself.
Why, thank you.
There you go. We're ready to get married. Oh, that's
okay.
Nice.
All right. Let's get you married. We'll wait for see who Laurent drags in.
Seeing who Laurent would drag in. Laurent had walked out and has basically just been like, I'm gonna get the first crew member I can, who's easily accessible, somebody on this pathway. Ooh. Who do I got? Oh, here we go. One of your gunners. Well-dressed individual, very nice. Frequently seen around. But chill. Works hard, doesn't make a lot of effort about himself, doesn't upset people, doesn't make a lot of noise, tall.
Basically a red shirt.
No, he's more than a red shirt. He's a lot more than a red shirt, actually. He doubles as both a gunner and a maintenance. Captain Flynn, you might know him. You've met him. You first met him and got to know him when in your previous occupation, when he had some down on his luck issues involving unfortunate addictions to substances caused by an enforced addiction to substances and medical conditions. The previous captain, your friend, right, also hired this individual basically on your recommendation, and he's pretty much sworn to ensure he's very dedicated to you in a non-creepy sense.
Okay.
Like one of those few people that you know would definitely do pretty much anything you asked, but is never going to be romantically interested in you. Whether you tried or not is your question. You see him in the very bottom of your NPC doc.
He's my drug dealer. It's fine.
He's not. He had a small problem. It's fine.
He did, not anymore. But, doesn't mean I don't. Either way.
Hey, they're perfectly legal in the
They're legal, exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. Cullen. Nice dude.
Okay.
I had to.
No, that guy looks like a narc. I don't think he's any kind of drug dealer.
Nah, he's not. He had a problem. It was caused by an unfortunate undercover op.
I gotcha.
Didn't end well for him. But yeah, he's standing there and is kind of looking back and forth between, like, Laurent, who just told him, you need to be a witness to this wedding, and, you, and he's like, Captain, you're getting married?
Technically.
Technically getting married, Cullen.
Yeah, you'll be witnessing their wedding today for legal purposes.
Does this mean I officially can open the bottle that you said would never be opened because you were never getting married?
Open the bottle.
Yeah. Well, before you do that, I need to
Okay.
get him married. And Gomo's gonna pull up her device and quickly search for wedding vows. All right, are y'all ready?
Ready? They'll ever be.
All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay, how much of an actual ceremony do we want? Because I literally found a space-themed wedding ceremony. All right. Okay, repeat after me. Who's going first?
I'll go.
All right, Captain Flynn, repeat after me.
Sure.
I choose you as my partner, my beloved, and my family.
I choose you as my partner, my beloved, and my family.
I vow to be your equal partner in life.
I vow to be your partner in life.
Equal partner.
Does it have to be equal?
I mean, a marriage between equals is kind of a thing, right?
Okay, but I kind of like this 55-45 thing we got going on.
All
here.
right, fine. That's fine. That's between y'all.
Okay.
To nurture and care for myself and for you and for the love we build together.
To nurture and care for myself and for you. And is this all really necessary just for somebody?
It's what
who says
the- it's
A lot
what
of
the
extra
website
stuff.
says.
It really is a lot of extra stuff with this. I could perhaps we could do an abridged version.
abridged would be great.
Okay. All right. Let's try that again. Captain Flynn O'Hara, do you
That's me.
willingly and joyfully enter into this lifelong partnership with Dr. Isaiah Brashear, loving what you know of him and trusting what you do not yet know?
Yes.
Captain Isaiah Brashear, do you willingly and joyfully enter into this lifelong partnership with Captain Flynn O'Hara, loving what you know of them and trusting what you do not yet know?
I do. Yes.
All righty. Blah, 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 blah. literally scrolling in character 2.
No.
All right. In the presence of these witnesses, you have sealed your commitment to one another and your intentions for life together. In recognition of these vows and by my authority as temporary captain of this ship, I now pronounce you to be married to one another.
All right.
Oh,
Now let's
wonderful.
take that documentation and send it to your brother.
Yes, let's send
I
this.
need your fingerprints here, and your initials there and there. Please, thank you very much.
Yes, right here, right? Yeah. There, of course, right.
Thank you very much.
Could you take care of filing that for us?
Yes, very much.
Thank you. And also, could we get a copy of the official paperwork once it's recorded? We do need to send it out.
Of course, you'll get an immediate response. We're very efficient. And he kind of sniffs, and like walks over to his little terminal on the
I
bridge.
feel like we insulted him by saying that.
He'll get over it.
Uh,
I know
couple
his
minutes
sister, and I
later-
know how she treats him. He'll get over it.
You get an immediate, like 30 seconds later, an acknowledgement from the, the Office of Department of Records in on Soligen Prime. Then you also get a ding, congratulations on your marriage. Here's your and then another 2 dings is like, we officially changed the names on all of your paperwork going forward. Congratulations, here are your new driver's licenses.
The future is amazing.
You
You don't
know,
have to go to
here's-
the DMV and the Social Security office and the property office and everything else.
Gosh.
No, everything comes immediately to both of you.
What? This is so efficient.
Very efficient. Hey, Isaiah. Hey, Flynn. Your legal names are on these documents.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck. He looks at Flynn. Oh.
How'd they get this? We didn't sign with this.
We didn't. How would they get these
also
names?
get him for the contract you signed for the ship?
Because Flynn stole the ship.
What?
Flynn, you stole the ship.
No, I bought the ship. I bought it with my hard-earned human dollars that I made working.
Flynn,
Yes.
do you really mean working?
Yes, working. I worked.
He like leads in his squints.
I have worked in my lifetime and also made money.
Fine, I believe that. But still, we have our legal names. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay.
Yes. Both of you are officially legally married.
Okay, we need to.
We need to send that to your brother, and maybe with an apology note that I might have lied about the timeline of when this happened, but it did happen.
Oh, right. Okay, well, I'll go deliver this to my brother. I don't think you'll need to come with me or anything.
You're just trying to stop me from flirting with him.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Fine. Oh, if you got to be that way, that's okay. We can go down to the celebrations, and you can join us after.
Yeah, I'll join you at the celebrations afterwards.
Unless you want your new spouse to go with you to see your brother. You are family now. In theory.
In theory. Rather keep them away from you, honestly, but suppose you could say hi if you want to, Flynn.
If you want me to come, I'll come. If you don't want me to, I'll stay here. Whatever would make you most comfortable.
He pats Flynn on the shoulders. Why don't you come along? It just
Okay.
it would make things a lot more comfortable for me.
Don't let the ship burn down while we're away.
And you're no
Oh, I
longer
can't.
captain.
Oh, well, you can't say that.
Yeah, you can't say that. You're no longer the captain.
All right. Oh, that's fair. It was, I feel about responsibility how you feel about commitment, I guess. It just felt wrong.
It's nice to pretend until you get what you want.
What? Sorry.
Nothing.
You said it so fast I couldn't understand it
Oh.
literally.
I say it's nice to pretend until you get what you want.
Or don't want.
Too often the case.
Yeah. All right. Well,
We'll meet you in
I'm
the town.
I'm gonna go. I'm going down with y'all. I'm going to that celebration thing.
Okay.
Well, let's go. We'll meet you. We'll go to see my brother, and we'll meet you in the town square afterwards.
Yeah.
So we're going to let Komal continue on to the town square, and we're going to follow the newly wedded couple. I feel like
Y'all, I'm having such a good time.
why don't as the two of you make your way back to the bar where you left your brother Isaiah, would you please roll me awareness notice?
Awareness notice. Gotcha.
Both or just Isaiah?
Both of you.
Okay.
Sorry.
1 point of luck. My cool. Good thing I did, even though it didn't matter anything.
I'm
Got
so
an 8.
sorry.
I got an 8.
Well, you still have to roll that 10 to explode.
Yep. A 1.
7. A 7 is respectable.
Yeah.
You know, you're kind of paying attention, but you're not really seeing a lot. I don't know what Isaiah's current mental state in this moment is.
Right now he is he's going over in his head what to say to his brother right now. So he's probably not really focused around anything around him at the point.
You making your way, but Captain Flynn, you will notice a couple things, one of which is there's less tenseness around you at the moment. Like, there's still a tenseness in the air, but something has been shared that you're not gonna be a problem. Or are not the current problem that they're concerned about.
But, like, it was tense before, but it just suddenly dropped?
Well, as if possibly the tensionness is still there. They're still on alert, but you're kind of been acknowledged as not the droids we're looking for.
Okay.
All right.
At the
I head into the bar, look around for my brother.
Still seated in the same booth, still drinking that very fine brandy.
Hop. Let's get this over with.
Okay.
And I head on over to the table. Brother, I would like to introduce you to my partner, Captain Flynn O'Hara.
Captain.
That's me.
And, how do you know, my dear brother?
Well,
And how did you meet?
we're matrimonied.
Yes, I heard that you were matrimonied.
We met on a job. We work ship together. Mech. He drives mech.
We met because and I would like to use my orator skills.
Yes, go right ahead. Well,
Please.
this would be... Remember, oration is going to be a public discussion. So are you doing this more than just for your brother?
I am doing this. Let me see something. Let me just check my skills real fast. I would like to do persuasion fast talk for this.
That would probably be better here.
Yeah.
Oratory is more like public speaking, public
Okay.
speeches to
Yeah.
a crowd, right? But in this case, it would be persuasion fast talk. Yes. So
Use that. I'm gonna put in 2 of my own luck points into it.
cool. 16.
Yeah.
16 is respectable.
And I pretty much go, well, you see, brother, Flynn, we encountered each other when it was more of a mutual necessities. That's how we met. They had a ship and they needed another pilot on their ship to help out any kind of help defend the ship from attacks that the ship's cannons can't defend themselves against. Being that I'm an excellent pilot, and well, we saw that necessity with each other, and well, one thing led to another, and well, here we are, matrimonied.
The term is usually married.
Yes, it is, but this
You
is the
didn't
new
invite us
term.
to the wedding?
No, because I hate you.
I know other members of our family you don't hate.
Well, yes, but majority of them I hate. So I figured if I said no to all of you, then that would just, eliminate any stress in my life.
Okay. Sure. I believe you.
He pulls out the paper and slams it down in front of him.
And he will slide it out. And he raises an eyebrow. And slides a glance to Flynn. Really?
Really, really?
As now we're family, I feel I should make you this offer. How about I give you an hour to get off this planet before I call in that bounty on your head?
Sorry, what?
It's my job to recognize names, dear brother-in-law.
We should go. We should really go. I feel like we've overstayed our welcome.
Yes, brother, it was a pleasure. No, it was not a pleasure at all. I hope you die as you leave this planet.
Yes, Brendan, hell. Bye.
Bye.
I'm being less nice. You're down to 30 minutes. Congratulations on your wedding!
We gotta go. He pulls out his communication device. All right, come on. We do not have time to see whatever's happening in the square. We need to go immediately.
What did you do?
No, well, we didn't do anything.
We didn't do anything.
Nothing. We didn't do anything at all. It's just people may be calling names about certain people within the group, bounty hunters and everything. We need to go. We just need to go.
Okay, all right. Well, we can't leave the dock.
Why?
No, like we literally cannot leave dock.
What do you mean?
Dock Penumbra?
Oh, the doc. Oh, the doctor. Oh,
the
God.
doctor.
Okay.
Fuck.
Oh my God, what has happened to y'all's brains? Did you get addled back in there?
Something like that. It's just It's quite the problem. Well, oh dear. He will pull out his communication and send one out to the doc saying, this is an emergency. We need to get off planet. And he will send them like coordinates to like a drop point coordinates of where they can meet if they cannot get onto the ship within the next 30 minutes. And it's like kind of like one of those like black drop off like points.
They will get an immediate response. I will see you in 15. Don't bother me.
The doctor will be here in 15 minutes. Let's go. And he books it towards the ship.
Gomo will head back to the ship, but on her way there, she wants to buy a couple of nice bottles of alcohol.
That can be arranged.
Yeah. I mean, we're on, like, you gotta...
You're on Charybdis.
Who knows how long we're gonna be on the run? We need to stock up. There's only so much ship brewed moonshine one can drink, you know?
Also true. And considering who's in charge of that moonshine,
Yeah.
Captain Flynn O'Hara. As you're booking it back to the ship, could you roll me an awareness?
Shit. Okay.
I would ask Isaiah, but he's busy sending messages and communications.
Okay.
17? You're making your way back to the ship, which is kind of away from where the central square is. But you'll notice as you walk by, like a random dumpster in an alley. All the sign, that neon sign that used to be hanging above Melanie's in the dumpster.
The dumpster. You think we have a second to make a quick stop?
I suppose so. What's wrong?
Just want to take a look at something. Over there?
All right. Yeah, and heads in that direction.
Yeah, it's just right there. Right on the side of the alleyway. Not a big deal. That bright neon sign is just shoved in the dumpster.
Mm-hmm.
It's been... Nobody took any care in taking it off the building. Actually, It possibly looks like somebody took a baseball bat to it.
So the lights don't work anymore.
And there's a small, just barely notice as you looking at it, small little tiny camera just sitting inside what would have been inside the signage. Probably wasn't noticeable before somebody took a baseball bat to it.
Well, into the dumpster I go. I want to get that.
I mean, that's not hard. You're just now gonna smell like a dumpster on a planet that perpetually smells of motor oil and cow shit. So it's gonna be a great scent it's gonna take with you. You're gonna take that camera?
Yes.
Cool. Make your way back to the ship. Como?
Yes.
So you had left the ship to prepare celebration, or were you on the ship and then had gone out to get liquor and then come back?
I had left the ship when they did to go to the town square for the celebrations, and then they messaged me to get back to the ship. So I'm going to hit the...
You did go to the town square. Oh, cool. Roll me awareness notice as you walk in. I mean,
Cool.
You're going to get a really detailed description because some of this is real obvious, but some of it's not. 20.
20.
Well, the first thing you notice immediately is that there is a woman's head on a pike.
Okay. I've met Melanie before. Do I recognize it?
Oh yeah, it's Melanie's head.
Okay, cool. Cool.
And a sign underneath. And now I'm blanking on the term and I had it all in my head. But basically, it's, thus always to traitors.
Yep.
But that
Old
20.
timey piratey shit.
Well, You also would notice with that 20, the second, Seamus' second, has been making rounds around the square, talking to people. He's real obvious. But the town square has gotten an upgrade. It actually looks like it's professional and like a town hall and responsible. And there's a figure that you can just make out with that 20. That you can see standing inside the window of the balcony on the second floor of the town hall with a brandy snifter in his hand, watching the crowd, gauging the crowd. Takes a second, kind of see him, this tall gentleman, not quite as tall as Captain Isaiah, but still respectable, 6'2", 6'3". No obvious cyberware that you can see, but that doesn't mean anything. Slightly longer, dark hair, distinguished nose. Wearing the slacks and the double-breasted vest of a three-piece suit with a pocket watch. Not wearing the jacket. Armbands around his arms. And he kind of looks at you, makes eye contact, raises the glass and smiles. And you've seen Seamus for the first time ever. And now I can add him to your dock.
So this is, I'm assuming, before I get the call.
Yeah, this is probably just because this is real obvious when you walk into this town square.
Yeah.
There's also are quite a few people around, and there is public drinking occurring.
Yeah.
Like, there's a bar set up.
For Seamus on here.
Well, I'm about to put him in there.
Oh, you're about to put him
in. Sorry. I'm making sure I don't close things. He is now slide number 14. For those of you playing at home, picture a young Kieran Hines when he's in Ivanhoe.
Yeah, Gomel is going to, in the limited time that she has, she doesn't know it, but I think she would have probably just studied the square, gotten a drink, and, kind of just found a place to perch and people watch until the captains joined her. So when she got the message, she just jet right out of the square. Well, grab some more bottle or buy some more bottles and then head right out of the square.
So you make your way. You're a little bit behind the two of them because they were coming out of the bar. They were coming from a different place than you were. But you'll get there shortly. You make it to your ship. Where are you going?
I just think we need to get off the planet. We need to get off planet side. That's what matters. So
yeah, we're going out. We're leaving.
Let's just get as far as we can away from Charybdis.
What's going on? You didn't really make any specific. You didn't say anything specific other than blah blah bounty blah 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 blah.
That's about as much as you need to know.
Yeah.
They don't like us here anymore. We gotta go.
Yeah, we are kind of yes.
And there's no solution to your problem that isn't running.
Absolutely not. No.
Nope.
Okay. Well, we gotta wait for the doc. They said they should be here soon.
They should be here within the next 15 minutes, which is 15
Well,
minutes from probably when I made the message. So they're probably here by now. Yes.
They'll check. I'm assuming they'll check in on the intercom when they're on board.
Yeah, you'll get a ping of like. You'll just get a ping of the security system being disengaged and then being re-engaged on the med bay.
Mm.
Good to go.
Right, Flynn, we're clear to dock. Let's get out of here.
Let's pull out of here. Let's go. All right.
Where are we going?
Away. We'll figure that out once we get far away from here.
Exactly. We'll figure it out when we get there.
As you take off and leave Charybdis, we pan back to the bar where Isaiah's brother is still sitting. He looks at his watch, smiles. 28 minutes is close enough. Hello. Yes. Yes, this is me. Elliot Kidd is on planet. Yes. I also have a tracking device on the ship. Would you like the coordinates? Uh-huh. Pleasure doing business with you. And that's where we're gonna end for tonight.
Motherfucker.
Narc.
My
Fucking narc.
brother-in-law.
Your brother's a fucking narc.
That's why I said I hate him.
Okay, yeah, no, he's no longer hot. He's lost hot privileges.
He's not a narc. Somebody just has a major amount of money on their head, and therefore, it's business.
Okay,
I'ma
but it's
punch him in the
family.
nose and break
That's my
it.
brother-in-law. He shouldn't be doing this to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him in the nose and break it.
Yeah, that means he likes
Gomel
his brother.
Gomel had 1 little ounce of like non-violence. Gomel is an extremely violent person who just loves love. Okay, so now that's taken care of. It's time to break noses.
Yep, I'm
Starting
sure.
with your brother.
Okay, if you want to beat up my brother, I'm totally fine with that.
Cool.
But we're gonna go around, let everybody say who they are, where we can find you on the internet, share some love from tonight, and I would like to know thoughts about, you know, who you think Isaiah's brother was talking to. So why don't we start with Isaiah? Hi, Wally. How are you? How you feeling? How's life going for you?
Sup, y'all? Oh boy. Well, you can find me over at Twitter at WALLE132, just like the cute little Disney robot, where I'm pretty much just spouting off whatever's on my brain, and where you could, the other shows you can find me at. You go find me over on Thursday nights over at GGK Game Nights, playing some Urban Shadows. It's a lot of fun. I am enjoying the heck out of it. But yeah, follow me on Twitter. You can follow me. You can pretty much see all the other stuff that I'm doing, because I got a lot of stuff in the works, a lot of one-shots, a lot of things coming up and that I can't talk about yet, but just, follow me on Twitter. You can follow my announcements. Oh boy, who is my brother talking to? That is an excellent question. Because my brother hates me. My brother 100%, he does not like me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, because he would just totally throw me in into this like firefight just so that he can get this bounty on Flynn. So I don't know who he's talking to. I really hope it's not my family though. But specifically my twin. I hope it's not my twin. That's why I hope it's not talking to.
Interesting. And share
That's
some
why I
love.
really hope. Okay. Oh boy. I definitely loved it was two things. One, I loved Komal just not being violent for once and just trying to talk her way out of everything that happened today. That was just such great stuff to see. And Flynn just having the biggest anxiety attack over the fact of like that they had to get married, and it was like, nope, I do not like this, but you're my friend and I will help you, but I do not like this. And it's pretty much, I'm such a big fan of their friendship. That's why. So the fact that they did this, it was just hilarious. It was so hilarious. This whole fake marriage thing was hilarious. I loved it. But yeah, that's what I got.
So that's wonderful. Follow Wally, find everything that they do, and ensure that life is great. And also, technically, both your legal names are on that document, so that marriage is real legal. Speaking of the other member of that wonderful, wonderful married couple, co-captains married now. Hey, Hannah.
Episode
how you?
2 and we're married.
Yeah, I only got 6 episodes. I got to do some things with the year.
Episode 2. That's just how it happens.
We
How
know
are you
what we
doing?
want around here. I'm doing good. I am Hannah. You can find me on Twitter at Hanimation Art and everywhere else at Hanimation Studios. Follow me, see what I'm up to, see where I'm going, see where you can find me in person, which is not very many places. I don't leave the house a lot. Prax has got some keychains there that I made. One of them at least for her. Witcher Roads Home, which will be on this channel tomorrow. I'm not in it, but it is fabulous, and you should absolutely watch it. And but you can find me over on Wandering Society channel on Thursday at 8:30 p.m. for Inspectors, and then over there again on Saturday at 1 p.m. EST for some Scion. And next week will be a different Mechton, but then the week after that I will be back here. So I'm very excited about that. I cannot wait. This has been so much fun. I have so much fun every single time I play with you guys. Thank you. I love it. Thank you for inviting me, Prax.
Always. Always. Again, thank you for my pretty art that makes these wonderful things better. And also thank you for the wonderful, wonderful debt laugh, because of course,
I mean, you can't have, only a partial cast. You gotta have Detlef. He's an important character.
Yep. He is now romantically entangled with the cat school witcher. It's great. Hey Pooja, how are you? How you doing?
So I am doing great. For those of y'all watching, you can find me over on Twitter at Pooja and at Pajabberwocky everywhere else. And as for upcoming things I'm going to be in, next Wednesday I will be over on Nat One Fun's channel playing in Running Feywild, which is a D&D 5e campaign set, as the title says, in the Feywild. And it's a lot of fun. It's lots of chaos because apparently that's my brand. This Thursday, I will not be on Inspectors. I will be over instead on Total Party Kisses channel playing a short-term Vampire the Masquerade game called The Red Line with a bunch of cool people. I will be over next Saturday on Total Party Kiss during the daytime playing Strange Hungers. And you can get more details about my schedule because it is very iffy and changes week to week over on my Linktree, which is linked in my Twitter account. And as for love, well, I loved the fact that we somehow pulled off a literal shotgun wedding in an episode. And it was real cute. And yeah, no, like, I'm glad I got to exhibit, like, the softness Komal is able to have this early
She was a
on.
marshmallow deep down.
Yeah, but now that's done. Right? She's like, they deserve happiness. It has been thrust upon them.
No happiness has come
Moving
from
on.
this.
Happiness, whether you like it or not.
Your spouses. It's gonna be cute. We'll find
This is
something.
such an
We're gonna go
anime
into a
trope
thing,
thing.
and you'll have to introduce each other as spouses for some reason, and it'll be great. And
great.
yeah, so I just can't wait to see what. Given, I don't know, we're not really showing ourselves as able, and I kind of love it.
I love the fact that we do not come off as a capable crew at all. We don't. We do not come off as capable at all whatsoever. But I love it so much.
They hired us because we're the last people on Earth that they would suspect that they would hire. So it
Yes!
Yep.
I still need to
Where's the
figure
time?
out why Gomel is on this ship. Why has she decided to take a ride with?
gosh.
Because we pay you and don't ask questions. That's
Yeah.
why. We don't need to know about your shady past.
We
you
don't,
know?
we don't ask
Wait,
shit.
what do you pay me to do?
Kill
I
people
don't
and break
know.
things.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, fair. All right. Yeah, I guess we got to kill people and break things pretty often, given how bad we are at everything
You
else.
and me, we're in that
Mhm.
together. We're the
Yeah.
kill people, break things, people.
Yeah,
you know?
we are good at killing stuff and breaking things.
There you
Everything
go.
else we are bad at.
But apparently
because
not
I
bad at
also-
weddings.
That's true. I'm
you say
also
we're
looking
good
forward
at
to having
weddings?
Lindy back.
Mm.
Yeah, you're not, but you're not bad at weddings. You wedded real good.
We got so many matrimonies.
You did.
You
got so many
matrimony-
matrimonies.
You matrimonied the shit out of each other.
I love Lysandra's comments. Like, she's on the ship because she saw the dynamic between the captains was all, I've got to see how this goes.
It's like I gotta see how this
She's
ends up.
invested now.
Almost saw that and was like, well,
Better than
now I'm
Netflix.
invested.
Yeah.
This is it's almost like, who needs soap operas? This is my story. I'm riveted.
Listen, traveling
Jamal
through
follows them
space
around
in
in
a
a rolly chair.
small, yes, traveling to space in a small ship is, you know, it can be very intense, and you need your entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I see. We're your guinea pigs.
Yeah.
no, you're my little blorbos.
Oh, okay.
Now, keys.
Well,
Okay. Anyway,
anyways.
that's me.
And as for me, hey y'all, you know me. I'm at Dirgedoblin on Twitter or Praxagora Thesmiophoria as you see me around here on Twitch. Thank you for being here. Thank you everybody who watches on YouTube. I do see it. I'm sure this will have absolutely no effect on the other team. At all.
Sorry.
But
Like,
as
what? Fake bear?
hey, their things influenced you, and we'll see.
If they're doing like real like important stuff, and we're out here getting fake married, oh my god, I love it.
Important might be a question.
It's like the other game is having important stuff going on. We're just shit posting across the universe.
I mean, but it's important stuff to you guys.
Yeah, but we're just
affects our
shit posting
shitpost.
across the universe. Yeah.
Look, I think that's officially the title, just shit posting across the universe. We'll come back to that.
It's like they post like a real news article. We take that news article, turn it into a shitty meme, and retweet it.
We're the onion.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Anyway.
Yes, Lynn, the town is your fault. So, but if you want to catch up, you can catch up on every game we've run on YouTube. We'll be back tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern, as Hannah said, for Witcher Roads Home, where if you think y'all are shitposting across the universe, I want you to introduce you to my Witcher crew, who has some issues and problems.
Okay, well, to be fair, you haven't let us fuck vampires yet, so
This is your doing.
exactly. You haven't given us the opportunity.
Let us spread.
You
our
went to
wings.
Charybdis before you went to the casino.
So there's vampires at the casino.
Yeah.
Well, a casino is always home to bloodsuckers.
Womp womp.
We walked into that one.
Okay.
But you can check us out. We'll be back on Sunday again for Witcher Road's Home, and then I'll probably not stream on Tuesday this week. I still have all of the luck that I've been given, so that's carried over to tomorrow's stream. I'm sure Witcher will be fine with that. And but we're gonna send a raid. We're gonna send a raid over to Lindy because they're playing Alien, their once a month Aliens campaign. Yes, and it's hilarious and creepy. But until next time, everybody. Bye-bye.